We're about to enter into a really difficult time for the city now. As you know, we've made it absolutely clear to you and to organisations within the city the challenge that we face. Now is really about getting on with it, and the difficult part of making the cuts that we've identified, the reductions that we've identified in services. The tough part now is really to make it happen. But, you know, I just want to remind you really, 3 years ago when we first got the first round of cuts, and that was £176 million worth of cuts. People said at that time that, you know, the city would be closed up, wouldn't be operating, wouldn't be able to function anymore. And we've proved all of those people wrong. We've got through those difficulties with a really determined approach and attitude really to make sure that the city is still open for business and still operating and still being able to provide the services that people value and people use. Of course, it's going to be more difficult now because, you know, we've got another £156 million to find over the next 3 years. But my message is clear. You know, it really is one of, again, determination and one, I think of hope and belief, really, that we can get through the difficult times ahead of us. Undoubtedly, you know, it's going to be painful, and especially to you, the people that use the services that we provide, and to you and your families, people that rely on the services that we provide. It is going to be hard and it's going to be tough. But, you know, we've got to work together more. We've got to join up and do things differently with each other more to help us get through this. And I think that if we work together and stick together, come together really, unite, then we can actually make sure that our city gets through those difficult times. But the flip side to all of this and to the challenges that we face is the opportunities that we have. And you only have to look at the city centre, you only have to look at the regeneration that's taken place and what we're doing as a local authority, what we're providing. As I said, not just the new schools and the houses, but the regeneration that is taking place, working with the private sector, creating those opportunities. All of those things are great for Liverpool and great for the future of our city. And it's also meaning that we're getting more revenue in and more funding in. That will help us pay for and run those services that we value so much. But as I said, I know that this is a tough and challenging time for me, for you, and for the whole city as we try to get through the difficult times. But as I said to you, and I'll keep repeating this, I know that we can work together and pull together and unite to actually get through it. And believe you me, we will. So the budget is something that is dominating the news at the moment, and rightly so, because I keep saying that we've been treated appallingly by this government, really unfairly, and we've had 58% of our funding taken away from us. And, you know, those that argue that I should walk away and not set a legal budget were the same people that argued that point 3 years ago, the same people that were wrong then and are wrong now. We'll get through it, we'll set a legal budget, we'll work together with all of our agencies, all of our partners, and with you, the people that live in this city, and we'll come out of it together as well, I promise. So bear with us. We'll do the cuts that we have to make in the fairest way possible. You can rely on that, because I know your values are my values and those that need to support and help as much as we possibly can. But the reality is we've got no choice other than to reduce our funding, because it's been to reduce our services, because our funding has been reduced, as I said, by 58%. So let's get through this together, let's work together, and let's look to a future that is going to be one that we can all be proud of for the city of Liverpool.